Meanwhile, the United States has withdrawn from what it describes as a hypocritical and self-serving United Nations Human Rights Council over what it calls chronic bias against Israel and a lack of reform. Activists are warning that the move will make advancing human rights globally even more difficult. Here's Nathan Frandino.
The United States withdrew from the United Nations Human Rights Council on Tuesday, the latest U.S. rejection of a multilateral engagement. U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, slammed the body in her announcement.
We take this step because our commitment does not allow us to remain a part of a hypocritical and self-serving organization that makes a mockery of human rights.
Haley accused the body of a chronic bias against Israel and of protecting human rights abusers rather than holding them accountable. She criticized member states Russia, China, Cuba, and Egypt for derailing U.S. efforts to reform the council and said not even countries who shared U.S. values were willing to help.
Ultimately, however, many of these like-minded countries were unwilling to seriously challenge the status quo.
Among the reforms the U.S. was pushing was to make it easier to kick out member states with poor rights records. On Twitter, UN Human Rights Chief Zaid Ra'ad al-Hussein called the announcement disappointing, if not surprising, news. The Geneva-based council meets 3 times a year to examine human rights violations worldwide. It voted last month to probe killings in Gaza and accuse Israel of using excessive force. Only the U.S. and Australia voted no.
Thank you.
The move follows decisions by the U.S. to pull out of the Paris Climate Agreement and the 2015 Iran nuclear deal.